Coming up on Life on the Line,
This was not a normal day of work.
nobody knew that they would wake up to the deadliest fire in the history of California.
Our hospital had already started evacuation at 8 o'clock that morning. We loaded up as many ambulances as we could, and when our hospital staff called for more ambulances, the answer was, we don't have any more.
Brad loads up his own van with patients to help them escape the fire.
Go, 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 go. I didn't want to turn back. I needed to get these patients to a hospital.
I'm gonna do it.
They told us it's too dark right now.
Didn't know if this was the entire rest of town of Paradise on fire.
Let's go.
Oh, don't go so fast. It scares me. I won't look.
Ever since the devastating Camp Fire burned much of their hometown of Paradise, California, the Brown family has been sleeping in their trailer. It's been 3 months. They're now 20 minutes away from Paradise on a friend's driveway.
Nobody knew that it would be months that we'd be staying here, and we've been very grateful that we were able to be here. It's actually been a godsend in many ways.
The Browns moved to Paradise, California in 2012. Brad and Malia were college sweethearts.
And she was the hardest person for me to actually convince to date me. And so my friend, he continued to give me a party line. I don't know where he came up with it, but he said, she likes you, she just doesn't know it yet. So after 3 months, eventually she turned from a maybe to a yes. And the rest became history. 2 years later, we were married.
Eventually, they had 2 children and decided to settle down in Paradise, California, where Brad accepted a position at Feather River Hospital as the director of a chaplain program. Malia, a mathematician, homeschooled their kids.
And 3 weeks after we arrived in Paradise, my wife was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. And so our kids were 6 and 9 at that time. And we actually knew 2 people in the entire community. As we moved along through this journey, this healthcare journey for Malia, one of the things that we had anticipated was that her understanding of okay at first was that she'll be okay. Somehow miraculously she'll pull through. But after probably about 5.5 years, she realized that the okay meant that our kids will be okay. And that was an important goal for her. And our daughter was the younger one and not as settled into life and faith. And at her graduation for 8th grade, Alina was awarded a $500 merit scholarship for being someone who had strong faith, that made a difference, that academically was sound. And it was that total package that Malia desired for her daughter. And I came home and shared the story with Malia. And she passed away a week later. But what was amazing to us was this community that we didn't know became our family. They would bring us food. They would watch our children for us. They would pray for us. And so this community gave so much to us. It really became a home for us, which set the stage for eventually what happened on November 8th this year for this community.
Just months after Malia passed away, the Brown family, along with the whole community of Paradise, experienced the worst fire in the history of California.
And the kids arrived at school, and they were promptly told to return home.
And as we were about to leave the school, there were some burnt leaves that were falling down and some twigs and some other stuff like that.